Ladies and gentlemen, the drama has officially escalated. Louder, wilder, and more chaotic than ever before. While you were calmly watching food clips and cat memes last night, Taki went off on Instagram Live. And let's just say, Claressa Shields took major heat. It was pure chaos, loud, raw, and unfiltered.
To me, but to sit here and say you can whoop some edges and you out here popping pills and doing everything you're doing, you're not gonna whoop nobody ass. You need to go to rehab and get that shit out your system.
Taki didn't merely throw shade, she went all out and torched the entire tree. She boldly accused Claressa of being Papoose's side piece, alleging that she'd been using her boxing skills to land in other women's beds. She even claimed to have receipts that would leave you speechless. Wait, what? How did an Olympic champ and boxing icon like Claressa become the target in a viral feud between two social media stars? But this wasn't your typical Instagram rant. This was a digital showdown, and trust me, everyone tuned in. Taki went live, wine glass in one hand, phone in the other, completely unfazed, unfiltered, and ready to stir up serious drama. What was meant to be just another IG Live turned into a public drag session that had the internet reeling, with Instagram servers likely pausing to handle the madness. So, what exactly did Taki say? So, what did Claressa hit back with? And, more importantly, who's hiding behind their Instagram filters? Get your popcorn ready, because this drama could ruin careers and you won't want to miss it. If you've been following any of the ongoing feuds, you already know that when Taki drops tea, she's serving up scalding, lawsuit-ready lava. And trust me, she didn't disappoint. From the moment she appeared on screen, lashes fierce, edges flawless, and attitude on full blast, you knew something big was about to go down. Her first words? Let's talk about these so-called main chicks who think loyalty comes with boxing gloves. The shade came fast, and the target? Claressa Shields. Now, for those who don't know, Claressa Shields, aka the G-Watt, greatest Chi. Woman of all time, is an Olympic boxing champ, undefeated in the ring, and recently tangled in a chaotic love triangle, or maybe a square, featuring Papoose, the guy once seen as hip-hop's most loyal husband. And, of course, Taki. Papoose has been out here acting like he holds a platinum card in everyone's DMs, while Claressa's been spotted courtside with him, strutting red carpets and sharing cryptic relationship quotes like, "Loyalty isn't shown, it's proven." But Taki wasn't backing down. She wasn't here for the hidden jabs and came ready with receipts. The live session turned into a full-blown spectacle, with Taki flipping through DMs like she was presenting a slideshow. Claressa's name popped up at least 36 times in under 5 minutes. Throughout it all, Taki kept the energy of a woman who knew she had the crowd, the proof, and the moral high ground. The drama was palpable, and the internet was glued to every moment. Taki wasn't holding back when she dropped the ultimate shade bomb. Y'all really think a boxer can punch her way into a relationship and call that love? Sis, you're not the main. You're the mid-round distraction. Then came the line that exploded on the internet. She's not even wifey. She's a gym membership. Everyone gets a few rounds in before moving on. By this point, Claressa hadn't even joined the chat yet, but the comments were flooding in. Taki tagged her directly, daring her to reply. What really ignited the situation was the hidden backstory behind the rant. Sources, though not confirmed, suggested that Claressa had been hanging out with Papoose in Miami, supposedly, for a private fight camp. However, fans quickly noticed that the gym was barely visible in any of their posts. Instead, there were boat rides, luxury dinners, and late-night car selfies with captions like, "When he loves your grind." Taki took it personally, firing back, "It's funny how she's posting with my leftovers like she didn't know I was just at his house last weekend. Girl, you're a temp. Sit down." And just like that, 18,000 live viewers shot up to 35,000 in under 2 minutes. Verified accounts, rap pages, gossip blogs, and even some Love and Hip Hop cast members started dropping in. Someone claiming to be Claressa's cousin commented, "Sis ain't got nothing but sweat and lies. You're delusional." But Taki wasn't fazed. She leaned into the camera, lifted her wine glass, and responded, "Tell your cousin to pull up then. I'll lace my gloves too. But mine ain't got rules." At this stage, most people thought Claressa would stay quiet. She's a world champion, a brand ambassador, and media trained. But that Detroit energy, it doesn't stay contained for long. Just 5 minutes after Taseki's live session ended, Claressa took to her IG story, posting a black background with one powerful sentence. "Y'all going to stop playing with my name before I start playing with yours?" Then, she went live. Claressa appeared on camera, hoodie pulled up, eyes icy, and voice eerily calm. She wasn't shouting or ranting, but the tension in her words grew with every sentence. You ever had someone lie on your name so badly you start wondering if they believe it themselves? She said, raising the stakes. She went on, "Let me make this clear. I don't chase snowmen, especially not one who's got everyone thinking he's still loyal while playing both sides like a mixtape." The live chat exploded. Was she talking about Papoose? It didn't take long to confirm. They were together. Then came the punch. Figurative, yet emotionally crushing. Claressa shared a screenshot of a DM from Papoose to her, showing a heart. Emoji and the caption, "They just mad we real. Let him talk. Mic drop." By the time the live ended, over 50,000 viewers had tuned in, and screenshots were spreading like wildfire across the internet. Taseki versus Claressa had officially turned into the biggest digital showdown since Nicki and Cardi's shoe incident. But here's the twist. We still didn't know who was telling the whole truth. Was Claressa really pulled into this? Was Taseki acting out of jealousy? And where was Papoose while these two women battled over his loyalty like it was the last seat on a Delta flight? Sources claimed he posted cryptic tweets like, "Real ones don't need to speak on real things. Sir, we don't need riddles, we need some answers." But the internet wasn't done digging. What followed? Leaked voice memos, mysterious messages, and an unexpected third woman who claimed both Taseki and Claressa were side chicks. Yep, you read that correctly. Just when you thought the Taseki versus Claressa saga had hit its peak, the internet stepped in and said, "Hold my Wi-Fi." Just 6 hours after both lives went viral, a leaked voice note surfaced online. This wasn't your typical he said, she said. It was unmistakably Papoose, supposedly telling someone, "I told her to chill. She's got feelings, but I never said she was my girl. I can't control what Claressa posts." Wow. That wasn't just a voice note. It was a nuclear bomb wrapped in casual denial. A burner Twitter account dropped a bomb. Papoose says Claressa got too emotionally involved. Gossip sites ran wild, fans were stunned, and Taseki laughed so hard on live she had to put her phone down. "She really thought she was the main one," she said. Claressa stayed silent, but her PR team moved fast. An internal memo advised, "No response. Focus on title defense." Translation, back to boxing. But Sierra Monet didn't get the memo. The little-known artist went live, drink in hand under a blinding ring light, claiming, "Papoose flew me to New York last month. I've been talking to him since January. No one saw it coming." Taseki stayed silent, Claressa vanished, and Sierra lit the match. "Y'all think Taseki came first? Papoose was hitting me up mid-fight." Then came screenshots, heart texts, hotel pics, and a sleepy Papoose selfie. Wish I woke up to this. Chaos exploded. Twitter unraveled, TikTokers made theories, and memes crowned Papoose the reverse future. Claressa re-emerged, elegant, silent, before posting a slow-mo boxing reel, punches flying, his name taped on the bag. Then Taseki clapped back with a diss track. "Side chick? Nah, I'm the headline." Viral. And with Papoose still silent, fans wondered, was it real or just perfect PR? No one saw the official response from Papoose's team coming. A short statement sent to Real Talk and censored saying, "Mr. Papoose is focused on his music and family. He wishes all parties peace and growth." The internet lost it. Claressa shared it with laughing emojis. Taki responded with, "Growth starts when you stop lying." And Sierra dropped a shady FaceTime receipt, proving she'd been in Claressa's hotel suite. Now Claressa was ready to spill the tea. Sierra was teasing new music, and Taki's diss track had gone viral. Each woman claimed to hold the truth, but only the upcoming interviews would show who truly owned it. Claressa's Red Table Raw interview finally aired, and she came in strong. Looking sharp, she addressed the entire scandal head-on, saying, "This is bigger than boxing. It's about my character and legacy." She discussed the toll it took on her personally and professionally, making it clear that this drama was more than just gossip. Her composed yet powerful delivery earned her praise and went viral. Meanwhile, Papoose's apology didn't quiet the critics, with many calling it a case of too little, too late. Remy Ma stirred things up by liking a shady post, while Claressa took a firm legal stance, ready to defend her legacy and hold everyone accountable. As the uproar settled, one thing became undeniable. This wasn't merely a scandal, it was a complete social media spectacle. Claressa, once admired for her resilience, now grappled with brand setbacks and intense public judgment. Taki's viral diss track raised her profile, but at the cost of sponsorships. Sierra shifted gears subtly, offering dim-lit apologies, while Papoose slipped quietly into the shadows of his own chaos. This wasn't just dramatic. It was a sharp lesson in how fame, influence, and controversy crashed together online. When the dust cleared, one question lingered. Who truly came out on top? Claressa, Taki, Sierra, or the internet's appetite for destruction?